Doesn't it look spooky? You know I'm a person that celebrates Halloween, so of course we have to have a Black Widow a la Molly, who is our bartendress.
Okay, so what we use to make this is, of course, some blackberries. Then I have this syrup here. I'll show you how to make that first. It's a gin drink, but it's great with vodka or even as a mocktail. And of course we have some like rosemary and clove and lemon, just lots of fun flavors. Okay, so it's really easy to make this syrup. So I'm just combining water with brown sugar and some blackberries, and I'm gonna first stir these up. Once the sugar is dissolved, and you can really do this in any order, I just think it's easiest to stir when there's only a little in there. I'm gonna add 3 whole cloves, 1 sprig of rosemary, and now I'm gonna zest a lemon and add some lemon juice just for a bit of citrus. Okay, so once it's bubbling, you wanna turn it down and actually completely off, and then I'm just gonna carefully mash down the berries to sort of release even more of the flavor. Okay, so first, what we're gonna do is put a bunch of stuff in this shaker. You can also use a mason jar. We're starting with some blackberries in there. I'm gonna add some gin, some lemon juice, and the simple syrup. Okay, and I'm using a fancy little jigger here to measure everything out, which is always fun for a bar set in my opinion, so definitely get one. They're inexpensive, but you can of course use any Pyrex or measuring glass that you want. And now, before we shake, we are gonna muddle like crazy. And then we're gonna add some ice and shake this puppy up. Okay, so I've been shaking this pretty aggressively, and a good sign that you're about ready is that if your hands are kind of sticking to the outside and basically freezing off. Okay, and now because I'm totally extra, I even muddled more blackberries in the glass itself, but you certainly do not have to do that. And now I'm just gonna fill her up with ice. Okay, so now I took the lid off the strainer, and even though it has its own strainer right there, I'm actually gonna go ahead and use this strainer. It's a Hawthorne strainer, because it allows some of that like muddled up blackberry to get in the drink too. And I mean, how fun is this pour, by the way? Okay, and now for the star of our show, we're gonna pop open our blackberry spindrift and just top it all over that drink. Oh yeah, splash zone. Okay, and now for the most fun part, it's just some garnish. I'm gonna go for a blackberry, another sprig of rosemary, and if you're trying to keep this drink as spooky as possible, be very careful, but add a little bit of dry ice to give it a fun little potion feel. Okay, now the important thing about dry ice is that you certainly don't want to drink it. So you can do it for fun, you can wait till it goes away, it'll be about 5 minutes, just make sure nobody's actually drinking the dry ice itself. Okay, finished product, how freaking fun is this drink? I'm telling you, I am so excited for you all to try it. Head to the recipe, get your blackberry spindrift on, and get drinking.